Here we are at 3246 Piedmont Avenue. It's a little, the terrain wise, it's a little harder to see all of the exterior of the house. So from the front, what insides, what I could see was good. I'll try to give you as good a look as we can. I just wanted to see how much I could see from the outside and windows first. So you can see here the living room. You walk straight in, no entryway. It is a bit smaller. This is not your typical huge, living room space from the age that the house was built. You could fit maybe a love seat there, chair there, love seat there, but it's not the most easy to work with layout if you're gonna say, oh, we're gonna put the TV above the fireplace or whatever. Now we head into the dining room. The dining room actually is definitely more square than the living room. But you can see a nice size space. It's a little bit of an open concept here where they have the countertop dividing the kitchen and the dining room. They didn't even bother to paint or stain the cabinet there. Not a hard job to do, but still. This is stone countertop once again. As you can see, all new, definitely a flip. Windows still sealed. Well, no cloudiness or anything, but they are older, significantly older. I'd put them with the metal at like 40 years old. So you can see it's kind of a galley kitchen. You really only have one, like 3 workstations tops, and 2 people would be bumping into each other there at the end. But not a ton of room for you sliding past each other here, 2 people deep. Decent amount of storage around the refrigerator. Sorry, brain froze for a second. Cabinets up here, and then drawers and cabinets all the way around. You have a 6-burner commercial grade stove and oven. So they definitely went top of the line there. Now we're here having a little pantry here. Couple of shelves so you can keep some of your stuff and not need to be running back and forth to the basement or wherever you have your other food storage. Now they did finish off the basement here. Honestly, from a flipper's perspective, because this is a smaller house, we're going to add square footage. This is your laundry room. I think the only option you're going to have is a single unit washer dryer, because you have your 220, your dryer vent, but even there's not even enough space to stack. So you would literally be forced to buy a 1-unit washer dryer the way that they did that. Here's a bathroom. Obviously, this is all brand new. Things that make me nervous is when they finish off a basement in a house this old, and you can see here there's some of the exposed foundation. How much water is getting through, you really don't know. There's no way for me to look or be able to eyeball or tell. Here, utility area. Don't have a musty smell, so that's a bonus. That's reassuring. I mean, I sold a house a block at the end of the block and 1 block over they had a dry basement. So, and they had a finished basement too that was finished a long time ago. They didn't have interior damage from water or anything. So, I mean, there is a good chance this could be dry. I'm just, telling you when you can't see it, makes me a little nervous. But, when you have a foundation this old. But I don't see any stains or streaks or anything showing a path of water or a puddle of water where it's drying. Furnace-wise, Carrier, pretty good brand. Looks like it was installed in 2020. Looks a little short for 2020, but I'll check the seller disclosures and see if we can get any additional information on it. Oh, shut out the light. So, lots of random closet space here under the stairs. Some of this makes me nervous here. The stair, like you can see the wood here on that landing is split and bowing. Probably should have done something with that, but flippers, this is looking like there's some little bit of a quick and dirty to some of the stuff. Oh, we have another small half bath here with just the tiny little sink and the toilet. So that's one. Oh, so you have your sink and your shower, and then your toilet over here. So you have a full bath in pieces. So that's interesting. I want to take a look at that and see how they have that listed. That's kind of entertaining. Here again, get a look at, there's a little entryway room here in the basement. So, and you can see the backyard and down to the garage. Now they made me take my shoes off to do the tour, so I might have to go upstairs, get them, carry them down to be able to get to the garage for you. Yep, hot water tank here. This is older. You're going to want to keep an eye on a hot water tank set up like this, because if it gets really bad and it just goes kaplooey and explodes like a volcano, you're going to have issues with the framing, the carpeting, etc. And we have a closet here with shelving. They just basically drywalled. And again, you can see the quick and dirty gaps. Quick and dirty, just getting this in. And the breaker box. So you do have a ton of stuff down here, but in the end, in reality, you get one kind of oblong living space. Tons of open panels, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 200 amps, tons of room. Looks like this was redone in 2025. Cloth wrapped, cloth wrapped, cloth wrapped. Some newer stuff. Seat knobs from knob and tube, but there's no actual wire running to it. Don't see anything that way, but again, I'm having a hard time getting a view. So ideally, I don't think there's any knob and tube up here. So that's a plus. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. You can see here, there's actually already some damage to the drop ceiling tile here. So yeah, here I'll stand in the corner. This is pretty much, and there it looks like that's probably your water access to your water meter. It's not giving you a ton. Like this is basically throw a couch here, throw a TV there, maybe a random chair there, but that's it. You're getting 3 seats and a TV. So it's like if you want to send one of your kids and their friends down here to watch TV, that's it. You could do here and put a couch across, but that's going to be pretty tight. Even a love seat, you're not going to have much room to get around. And there's nothing to hang coming this way if you were going to say, let's use this big wall for a couch. So, I mean, you could do that and maybe put one of the swingable adjustable TV, mounted TVs on the wall there, but that's about the only other, TV here with seating there, maybe a chair there, or, you could have a chair here, couch, and then mount the TV there. Ow. Extra closet space, coat closet here. New windows here. You can see the roof of the garage. Oh, here, no screen on this one. That'll be a better view. The roof on this side has a bit more wear to it. Actually, it's a significant amount more wear. Yard space, not huge. Just, enough for maybe a medium-sized dog to run around a little bit. Now we head up to the second floor. First bedroom. Eight, 9 by 9, 10. And then you have a closet here, which is actually about half the wall, so a little bit deeper, but not very wide. Second bedroom. Decent sized closet for the age of the house. $11, maybe 12 by 14. Third bedroom, not counting the bump out. $12, 13 by 16. So you have one small closet here and another wide closet here. So this is probably what I'd call the master. I'm gonna guess this is the bathroom. So his and her sink. Okay, so this isn't wood, although it looks like it. This is custom tile here. And you can see this is a wood looking tile that comes in sheets there. Tub might have been just refinished. It looks like it's older from the drain here. His and her. Oh, that's actual stone. So, lots of storage space underneath. Obviously all updated PVC, etc. newer. And then your multi-type flush. So you have the small flush and the big flush there. And then these little stairs here lead to one last closet. So that's it. 2 stories, 3 bedrooms. Was really expecting those stairs to go up, but nope, here's the attic. So it's strictly a storage space. Definitely not able to be finished and add additional living space. So, I mean, that's it really. I'll go take a look at the garage, but considering the space difference, I don't think the price is too far off. I mean, that the real kind of choice is going to be, this is all brand new and a flip. Is there, you know, this is pretty much the close to zero risk of getting flagged versus we know, okay, to the basement, we're going to get hit with railings in the other house. Maybe those closets on the 3rd floor. So that is really the big question that we're going to run into, or that you're going to have to decide on, is, you know, asking for those couple things. I think it would be worth it for the similar price range and just so much more space in the other house. But again, that's one of those where that's your choice, not mine. I can tell you what I think, but what I think, you know, beyond the mechanical, all the rest of that is personal choice. So even here, there you have this little concrete pad they kind of gravelled in and framed in another little sitting area, but nothing extravagant here. Putting a table here gonna be a little wobbly, not really a ideal setup. So nothing here. Brick painted, but I don't see any chipped or peeling. Upper level is vinyl siding, so I think we're pretty good. Technically here, they could flag for the mortar and paint, chipping all along here. So what I was saying before about the interior, maybe not so much. Might be a 50-50 with this. But let's go take a look at the garage. Oh, here, just to be thorough. Yeah, same thing. Some chipping with the mortar and paint along the foundation there. So let's see if I can even get into here. So, 2-car garage, no entrance from the back or the side. Nope, I can't open that. It must be on an, I'm gonna guess on a garage door opener, and not letting me pull it up. So for you wanting a workshop, downside, you only have room for 1 car. The only other thing you have is street parking out front, which I will show you, but that street parking is only on the other side of the road. So when you get to your second, potentially third car, if your daughter has her own car, then you're really going to be fighting for parking, or you're going to have to sacrifice the workshop that you were looking for. Yeah, you see a little pipe exposure there. So interesting. Yeah, my opinion stands. There was a lot of work that was done pretty well, but there were a few quick and dirty things too. So, like I said, to give you an idea, from the front, there is only that street parking on the opposite side. And as you can see, it's pretty full up. Because some of these houses don't have garages at all. So let me know what you think if you have any questions, and I'll be in touch.